If you want to start learning programming, but there are a lot of programming languages and technologies and you don't know where to start, and which language is perfect to start with, this video for you. The programming is a technical area that deals with the creation and development of software using programming languages. This software can be mobile applications, websites, operating systems, AI tools, and so on. There are so many programming languages and so many programming fields, and each field can specialize in a particular type of applications or systems. For example, web development, mobile development, games, machine learning, cybersecurity, AI, and so on. Well, in this video, I will talk about the first steps to start learning programming, what you should do, and what you should avoid to be a strong developer. Every website or application consists of two parts, the front-end part and the back-end part. The front end is the part of a website or application that users directly interact with, including the layout, buttons, text, and images. So it's the visible part that users see and interact with. The back end, on the other hand, is the behind-the-scenes part that handles data processing, storage, and server-side logic. There are three types of developers. The front-end developer is responsible for creating the design and layout, making sure it looks good and works well on various devices. The second one is the back-end developer. He manages the logic, databases, and server communication that make everything function behind the scenes. Their job is to ensure that data is properly processed, stored, and retrieved. The last one is the full-stack developer, is someone who has the skills to work on both the front end and back end of a website or application, which means he is a front end and a back end in the same time. Now, I want you to focus well on what I'm going to tell you, because it will help you to start correctly. Good. As a beginner in programming, it doesn't matter if you want to be a mobile developer or a website developer, a front-end or a back-end developer. Just choose one of these three languages and buy a course if you can. If not, you can search in YouTube. For example, type C# course or Java course, and you will find so many tutorials. Take one of them and start learning the fundamentals of programming, like variables, loops, conditionals, functions, data types, data structures, and object-oriented programming. Take your time and don't skip any lessons of fundamentals. Practice a lot and solve a lot of problems to develop your problem-solving skills.
But how long does it take to master the fundamentals?
Don't focus on the time it takes to finish the fundamentals, but focus on understanding everything and practice a lot, as I said, because the time it takes to learn the basics of programming varies from one to other, depending on many factors, such as how much time you spend learning each day and whether you have any prior background in programming. In general, learning the basics can take from 2 to 3 months on average, but this can vary depending on the effort and speed at which you understanding the concepts. But don't worry, because once you master the first language, you will be able to learn any other language easily in a short period of time.
Okay, that's great. And what should I do after mastering the basics of programming?
Once you finish learning the fundamentals of programming and feel comfortable with basic concepts, then you can choose any path you want. If you enjoy designing websites and developing user interfaces, you will be a front-end developer. Then you need to learn and master the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. After that, you should get a course for one of the most popular front-end frameworks. For example, React, Angular, or Vue. This is in brief what you have to learn if you want to be a front-end developer. For more information, you can type in YouTube or Google Web Front-End Roadmap, and you will find all the information you need. If you're interested in handling data, servers, and writing code that makes websites and apps work properly from the back end, you can specialize in back-end development. Firstly, you should master one of the programming languages used in back-end development. Here are some popular languages in this field: Java, C#, JavaScript, and Python. Choose a language based on the job market in your country. You can search on websites like LinkedIn or other job portals to discover which languages are most in demand in your country. Then you'll be able to identify the languages and technologies that employers are asking for the most. Then select the language that will give you better opportunities in the job market. Every programming language used for back-end development has its own framework. The framework is a set of tools and libraries designed to make development easier. When you choose a language to learn, you will automatically use its framework associated with it to help you build applications faster and in a more organized way. For example, Spring is the popular framework for Java. The framework of C# is .NET Core. Django is the framework of Python. Express.js is the framework of JavaScript. Secondly, it's important to master databases. Databases are a crucial part of any application or website as they are used to store and manage data such as user information, products, or any other data that the application needs to access and process. So you should learn how to create database, manage them, and query them by getting a core of one of the most popular databases like SQL Server, MySQL, PostgreSQL, and so on. Just type on YouTube, for example, SQL Server cores or any database you want, and you will find so many tutorials. Choose one and start learning step by step, and practice a lot to master it. To get more details about the backend roadmap, you can type in YouTube or Google, backend roadmap, and you will find all what you need to learn. I can't explain everything now because the video will be too long, and I won't just show you how to get into the world of programming. The topics I mentioned, like mastering databases or frameworks, are more specialized, and you won't need them right now at the beginning. So focus first on learning the basics, and once you've mastered them, you can expand and learn more advanced topics. Everything I mentioned regarding web development applies the same for mobile development. Once you learn the basics of programming, you can easily search for the mobile development roadmap and start learning the specific tools and technologies for building the applications. In brief, programming is a continuous journey of learning and growth. What we covered today is just the beginning for you to step into the world of programming and start learning the basics. And as I said, once you master the fundamentals, you'll be able to choose any specialization you want, whether it's web development or application development. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to get more useful content. And if you have any question, put it in the comments section below, and see you next video.